Let's talk about a kind of pain. The kind that feels like a cold breeze in a warm room. The pain of finally opening your heart, only to feel the other person begin to drift. There was no argument, no dramatic breakup. Yet somehow, you noticed their presence fading, and just when you thought you finally felt safe enough to be real with them, they started pulling back. Their presence now feels like a ghost, and your body reacts before your mind can explain it. Your heart is racing, your stomach aches, and you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Maybe this is you. You've spent weeks, maybe months, building something real with this person. You finally shared something deep, something profound, like a secret. You told them exactly what you wanted, how you want to be treated, and instead of responding with a clear yes or no, you got silence. At first. Then, when you pressed again, just to be sure you were both on the same page, they said things like, "I'm just busy." Moments later, their replies became fewer, shorter, colder. Now, you're stuck in the loop, checking your phone, rereading your last message, trying to fix a connection they've already put on ice. You start to hate yourself for asking for too much. But the truth is, you weren't asking for too much. You were being sincere with your feelings. You wanted something serious. Not games, not confusion, not living in the moment. If you've ever felt the sting of a partner pulling back just when things got real, you aren't alone. Give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to stop chasing and start choosing. Subscribe to Relationship Blueprints as we decode the hidden patterns of the heart. Now, let's go deeper. 1. The safety paradox. When you practice clear communication, being honest about your needs, boundaries, and intentions, it feels like safety to you. Because clarity creates stability. Clarity removes guesswork. Clarity allows you to relax into connection. But to someone carrying an unhealed past, that same clarity can feel like a trap, like pressure, like loss of freedom. They don't experience your honesty as reassurance. They experience it as confinement. Not because you are unlovable, not because you asked for too much, but because intimacy, to them, feels like a threat to their autonomy, like being cornered, like being expected to show up in ways they are not emotionally equipped for yet. So they pull back, not from you, but from the vulnerability your presence requires. Your light isn't wrong. It's just too bright for the shadow they are still living in. 2. Survival mode versus connection. When closeness starts to feel overwhelming to them, their nervous system doesn't process it as love. It processes it as danger. Their brain enters fight or flight mode, and since they can't fight you, because you haven't done anything wrong, they choose flight. They disappear emotionally. They detach. They become distant, inconsistent, or cold. Not because they stopped caring, but because their nervous system has shut down in self-protection. In survival mode, connection feels unsafe. Conversation feels threatening. Emotional responsibility feels like pressure. So when you try to talk things through, it feels confusing, unstable, off balance. Because you're trying to build a relationship with someone whose internal foundation is constantly shaking. And the truth is, you cannot build a stable blueprint on a nervous system that is still fighting to survive. 3. Clear coding is your filter. Being clear about your feelings is not a mistake, and it's definitely not a weakness. It's a high-level vetting tool. When you communicate your needs, your boundaries, and your desire for commitment, you're not asking for permission. You're setting a standard. So if that clarity scares someone off, let them go. It's not your fault they walked away. They were the one who couldn't meet the level of emotional responsibility your life now requires. Because the right person for you won't be confused by honesty. They won't be threatened by intention. They won't disappear when expectations are spoken out loud. Clear coding doesn't push away aligned people. It exposes misalignment early, and that's its power. It saves you months, sometimes years, of emotional exhaustion by revealing the truth in days. Not because you rushed anything, but because you respected yourself enough to speak clearly and walk away when the answer was already there. If this is hitting home, take a breath. Head to the comments and type, "My clarity is my strength, not my weakness." I'll be looking for those comments to drop a heart, to acknowledge you for being truthful with yourself. 4. The mirror of inconsistency. Their lack of effort is a mirror. It reflects exactly where they are on their emotional and healing journey. When someone struggles with consistency, it's not confusion, it's capacity. If they can't handle a clear-coded conversation now, one rooted in honesty, boundaries, and intention, they won't be able to handle a mortgage, a crisis, or the weight of building a life together later. This is why you must stop falling in love with potential and start paying attention to patterns. Because patterns don't lie. They reveal readiness. They reveal limits. They reveal the future. 5. Building your internal blueprint. Before you can find a secure partner, you must become a source of security for yourself. When your nervous system is grounded, you don't chase avoidant people. You observe their distance. You recognize the mismatch. And you pivot. You don't abandon yourself trying to interpret silence or earn consistency. You don't break yourself trying to fix what they refuse to face. Instead, you let their silence be information. And you use your own silence to return to peace. That is emotional maturity. That is self-leadership. That is how a secure blueprint is built. Here's your take-home meal. Firstly, clarity is a filter. If your honesty scares them, they aren't your person. Secondly, the body doesn't lie. If a relationship keeps your nervous system in high alert, it's not a spark, it's a warning. Thirdly, effort is mutual. You cannot carry a two-person bridge on one person's shoulders. Fourthly, you are the architect. Your job isn't to change them. It's to design a life where you are chosen, respected, and emotionally safe. Final food for thought. You deserve a love that doesn't require a translator. You deserve a connection where clear coding is met with clear action. The right person won't find your honesty overwhelming. They'll find it refreshing. Stop shrinking to fit into spaces you've outgrown. The blueprint for your future starts with the boundaries you set today. Hit subscribe and the bell icon to never miss insights that decode love, connection, and emotional intelligence. Thank you for watching Relationship Blueprint 65. I'll see you in the next video.